If I can win those skin codes, I will do so. But
Okay, so Prince, I want you to please count again from 5 so we can start.
are we gonna do that again?
Yeah, definitely.
Okay, every time now. Okay, like this.
No, not every time, but this match.
Okay. For our second match tonight, we're gonna be starting with Darwin's game versus Unoriginal in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's go.
Yeah, definitely. And now, as you can see, we are already in the draft phase. DG Unoriginal. What do you think? Who's gonna win?
It's kind of hard to say who's gonna win because we haven't seen the draft yet here, my bro.
Mm-hmm.
Like as you can see here, no heroes ban out yet by Darwin's game, but I do expect the fighters or the tank bans or even the marksman ban here. There you go, Atlas.
Yeah, so as you can see, Atlas being the first band here, if I'm not wrong, that hero is just amazing as a tank. He has the high skills, high CC, I'm sorry, then a high durability and early game offense. The only thing which he lacks actually is kind of, what do you say, protection from the enemy assassin. Rest apart, he's just perfect.
Because that fatal links, if you get engaged on, if he got 5 people in your team, or like even 3 people, it's just way too much to handle, especially if you don't have Purify.
Yeah, definitely, my bro.
Your team is banning.
So I mean, now that the carry is being banned, there are a lot of marksmen still open on the table. There's still Bruno in the table, there's still Kimmy, there's still Claude if they want to do a hyper carry for Darwin's game.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so I'm back. Now we are about to. I'm so sorry for the delay. So now, friends, what are your thoughts about this sticky ban coming up from Unoriginals?
Oh, I think the sticky ban is. I mean, I feel like it's not worth it nowadays because it's gonna make your team quite squishy, especially with the flame shot nerf. It doesn't deal as much damage as before, and doesn't deal as much pushback, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, definitely a very good early pick, if you ask me. Early, so that's why I probably banned them.
I mean, Kufra is the priority here of Darwin's game. This is quite a different strategy from the last game that we have with Abomination first picking the G-Rock there.
Mm-hmm. So I guess Dicky being the first ban, Darwin thought that they should, save the CC hero, which is Kufra. Maybe that's why they picked it?
I think so.
Rock.
Yeah, definitely.
Your team is picking.
Now
but as you can see here,
the first picks. Go ahead, please.
The Grog pick and the Lolita for Unoriginal this time.
Yeah, now Team Darwin's game playing their bets on the fighter Chao. I am really I really like good Chao plays. And now are they going to pick Rafaela? What do you think, Prince? Is it going to be Rafaela pick?
Oh my god, aggression!
He's picking.
Agushan! High risk coming up from Darwin's game here.
I completely believe so. Because Kishin is one of those mages that is not being played as much as before, simply because there's a lot of tanks nowadays that have a lot of crowd control skills. So if you go in with your daggers, it's kind of hard to jump in, out without dying, especially that there's flame shots still available for some of these players. But Claude here, for the side of Unoriginal, they're looking to hyper carry him.
Yeah, definitely. Now there comes the third ban from the side of Unoriginal. If I'm not wrong, it's going to be a marksman ban, probably.
Yeah, it can be because Kimmy, Gary, Granger are still on the table together with the Bruno. And that is exactly what Darwin's game is missing in their composition.
Prince, can you check my voice on the stream? Actually, some people complain that it's very low.
Your team is
Can you please check that?
Okay, no worries. And yeah, so what do you think about the ban here with the Nana?
Okay, so if I'm not wrong, maybe this ban is coming up for the side of Tetsuya because when I was briefing you about the players, Mr. Tetsuya told you he's currently Global 1 Nana.
Global One Nana, wow! I want to. That mecha baby skin, oh my god, that's so cute. But maybe that is a fair amount of target ban going against the side of Darwin's game tonight.
Definitely.
Your
Now,
team
as you can
is
see,
picking.
Valor and Claude in the pack.
Leo.
I'm not sure about the composition of Team Unoriginals. Maybe you want to put some light on their pick?
Your team is
I mean, the
picking.
composition of Unoriginal is going to be heavy on the funnel strategy. They're going to give this Claude as much gold and as much farm as he needed while avoiding a lot of the team fights. So their strategy really is just, farm and farm and farm until you get the Demon Hunter sword and the golden staff.
Yeah, definitely. Now you can see there the lineup of Darwin's game is almost complete, and so do the Unoriginals. So, would you please address our viewers with the picks?
Yeah, I mean, for Darwin's game here, they have the Bouncing Bolt Gufra for Dragon, Witch for this Gushin, Temizer for this Chao, Tetsuya for this Leomord, and Kyurem for this Kaya.
And now on the other side of Unoriginals, we have Miss Lolita being played by Pastor Fade. Then we have the G-Rock, the Almighty Tank by Handsome. Then we have Zelda on Claude. Then Mr. Jerry playing the Fowler. And then we have our fighter, which is not very usual pick, Minzatar, played by Alinam. Oh, so we actually switched. We rested. I'm so sorry, Prince. They actually swiped.
It's fine, my bro.
Okay. Yeah. As you can see, Mr. Tetsuya here, he's the India #1 Leomord. Shout out to Mr. Tetsuya.
Oh, maybe I need to be the Indian #1. Kidding.
Yeah, definitely. You can do that.
Oh. So
If
just
you come
basically
to our
draft
server, maybe I
Go
will
on.
thank for you.
Wow. That is an amazing opportunity. Thank you so much for now.
Oh, it's my pleasure, bro. My pleasure. So let's just get back to the game, please.
Yeah, I mean, our game is still currently loading, but just basing on the draft, which has the better advantage, Darwin's game or Unoriginal?
Guessing the draft, I'm not really sure about this cushion pick, but on the other hand, we have a Minsitter pick too, that too being played by an arrival, so I'm not sure whether he can defend the lane or not, because it's really going to be hard for the 1-4 rotation coming up these days for a Minsitter to defend the lane.
That's so true. Minsitar is not those fighters such as the Chow, the Jawhead, the Uranus that can clear the lane without any problems because he doesn't really have a lot of those escaping abilities. You see, so especially now that he has a rival instead of a flicker, I'm kind of scared for him once he gets ganked here by the Gushin and the Chow.
Then you have the almighty then you have the almighty CC God Kufra itself. Look at this! Oh, never mind. I just continue with the game.
Yes, but as you can see here, 1-3-1 is the game for Darwin's game. They're looking to feed this Gushin as much as they can.
Yeah, so actually I got their plan actually. As you were expecting, it's hard to play Gushin against CC tanks these days. So maybe Darwin's game thought that they should go with a dual. Actually, as you were expecting, it's hard support and make some easier life for Gushin.
And to be honest, even though there's a hyper carry Claude for the side here of Unoriginal, they do have the perfect counters for it. They have the Chow, they have the Kaya, and they also have the Gufra. So if the Claude is not stopped by any of these champions, Darwin's game is not going to be living to the reputation.
Yeah, definitely. Now look at this. Gushin already got the ultimate. And there is a 4k goal lead, and now they are going for the purple buff in the mid lane. Darwin's game looking for an early gank. Minsitar could be in trouble here.
I mean, they're looking for it, but this is a very, very front ambush action coming from Darwin's game. They are waiting
And he's
so...
going to die for sure.
Yeah, gonna be dying here.
He's
First
going to
blood
die.
goes here for Vitch with the Gushin. Wow.
Yeah, definitely. And now look at this, Prince. They are going to take the turret in the bot lane too. Are they going to succeed? Because we have a Grok coming up here along with the Valor. And nah, they can't.
They can't, because the wave clear of the Grok and the Valor with the Seer Torrent is actually really way too fast. But Kufra able to be on top of the Mincetar here. Unfortunately, not enough damage coming from their team. But Grok with the handsome, unfortunately, gonna be falling down also.
Yeah, now Mr. Vivitz getting a double kill here. Now Team Darwin's game are going to make a turret dive. Tetsuya with the kick on Valor, and he's going to get down too.
Yeah, that's the one kill for the side here of Darwin's game. Unfortunately, for the side of Kufra, he might not be able to escape here, especially that Zelda is on the target here. But at the same time, Gushin, another kill on his table. Darwin's game is just way too strong.
That was a very quick cushion gameplay right there. Spamming his skills, spamming the ultimate, aiming them perfectly, executing his combos, and getting a kill.
Yeah, maybe Doofenshmirtz has a next contender now, which is gonna be Witch from the Indian region. But look at that engage coming from Divine Judgment from Kiran, getting off the Grok against that team fight.
Yeah, definitely. Now, as you can see, Team Darwin's game, they're actually going to take the trade. And now look at the flicker coming up from Lolita. She stuns the Chow, but never mind, there's no backup coming up. And Lolita is going to get down too. And Prince, if you focus here, Mr. Claude is just farming in the top lane.
Yeah, even though Claude is able to farm,
no backup coming up. And Lolita is going to get down too. And Prince, if you focus here, Mr. Claude is just farming in the top lane.
Yeah, even though Claude is able to farm on the top lane, that Gushin is a monster. Vitch, which is 501 on his arsenal. So it's like, you know, whenever it's like when you feed a Gushin, he will kill your tank. Is 501 on his arsenal. So it's like, you know, whenever it's like when you feed a Gushin, he will kill your tank. He will kill your tank.
And look at this escape coming on Tetsuya, but never mind. He couldn't execute it and he gets shut down. And now if you see here, then Goshen having his eyes again on the plot. Are they going to dive in? But this could be a mistake here. But never mind, Witch getting another kill. And he survives. Mine. He couldn't execute it and he gets shut down. And now if you see here, then Goshen having his eyes again on the plot. Are they going to dive in? But this could be a mistake here. But never mind, Witch getting another kill. And he survives. And Dragon here looking into trouble. Is he going to get down? Is he going to get down? But look at the ultimate from Blazing Down. And Claude gets down too. And now a godlike for Goshen within just 4 minutes of the game. This is really insane right here.
Yeah, I feel like you have to commend Witch here because he knows exactly when to go in and
from Blazing Down, and Claude gets down too. And now a godlike for Goshen within just 4 minutes of the game. This is really insane right here.
Yeah, I feel like you have to commend Witch here because he knows exactly when to go in and when to not go in. He is very, what do you call this, calculated when playing Gushin. He's not, you know, he doesn't mind not being too fast in killing. As long as you get the target, that's okay.
So now, if you can see here, the game is actually going one-sided right now with the 9-3 score. There's a goal difference of 4. Goshen is already on a legendary. It's an 801 KD, which is just insane for a tournament like this.
I know.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe I should be Witch. Please, get him form a team together.
Okay, I'll make sure that Witch gets your votes, and I'll ask him whether Prince and Witch can form a team together. I'll do that for you.
Yeah, thank you so much. But that's gonna be very cool. But you know, here I'm looking for another engage here. Darwin's game is just walking against the lineup here of Unoriginal. They don't care whoever it
This
is.
is a wipeout.
Yeah, they have the damage to do so. Wow, triple kill coming from Demiser. Just so clean, so clean.
Okay, 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 okay. Oh, it's so good right here. I'm not sure what's going on, Prince. I'm just so impressed by Darwin's gameplay because they're executing everything perfectly. Look at the KD of this mission, 901. Joe is 1-5. Definitely
Oh.
another annihilation.
I mean, what can Unoriginal do in this game? Because they want to hyper carry the Claude, they want to funnel him all the and the gold, but at the same time, he's kind of poor. He's been shut down 2 times already. So what is the game plan for them? Because I feel like this Gushin is unstoppable at this moment.
Yeah, definitely this Ocean is really unstoppable, and now Team Unoriginals. I guess they should do something different because if I'm not wrong, then all of their plans they just got outplayed by Darwin's games here. So they should try something new.
I argue on that one. Gushin keeps on going in. Here I'm trying to find a perfect target here. But because, oh my god, a double kill now for this Gushin. They might be looking for more here.
Turtle resurrecting soon.
Yeah, definitely. Now this is really, really, really going insane here because Team Darwin's game, they are going to dive in. They see Kufra, now Kaja's back up here. Ocean dives in, getting another kill with the ultimate coming up, but never mind. He's just going to live, and this could be the first inhibitor. What do you think?
I mean, Claude can defend this if he tries to, because he does have a longer range damage. But the Kufra
look at
is at
that.
Tyrant's range, being on top of Minsitar.
Yeah, definitely. Look at that fast-paced gameplay right there. And if I'm not wrong, then this game will end within 5 minutes. Let's place a bet, huh?
I think it's going to be ending in the next 3 minutes. Whoa,
Oh, you think
Clays.
that? Okay, okay, I got you. So let's just stay tuned for that. In the meantime, to all the viewers who are watching, make sure to stream because a lot of redeem codes are up here.
Yeah, this is only your game number 2, and as you can see, Gushin, one of the not-so-meta big mages right now, is being played amazingly by Witch tonight.
Oh, look at this. That's why I'm missing the horse here. I'm missing it actually, but he couldn't inflict a lot of damage on the battlefield. It was quite different there. Hmm?
Can I have that kind of Gushin skills?
Sure thing, bro. Sure thing. Me and you, we just got to practice for like 5 years.
They're just getting the tank at this point in time. They're not even gonna target the marksman, the Minsitar. I don't care because everyone is dying way too fast. Double kill for Akai, placing the what you being used a lot, but unfortunately he is gonna be dying from the legendary Gushin.
Yeah, definitely. Now we are having another God Among Us kill streak here by Vivage, playing the Goon with a KD of 1501. Now he dives in again, but this
He's
time
gonna be
I
shut
guess he's
down.
going to die. No, he survives. Okay. At 10% AD, I guess Mr. Vivage survived there.
Yeah,
Good for him.
I feel like they call it Vivage because I've been calling him Witch right now.
No, actually, it's a Vivage.
Oh, Vij, I see. I apologize, but he's just putting on a show against to all our viewers tonight. 15-0-6. That is 21 out of 23 kill participation right there.
Yeah, it's like we are having a 91% participation in the games here. Oh, wow. So as you were saying, this will end in minutes, but bro, as you see, clock is ticking up. They just have 15 seconds now.
Yeah, I mean, it's
Actually,
ending
right? So you lost the
that's so
bet.
true. Because they did not took any inhibitors here, unfortunately. Bottom lane is around 200 HP, gonna be falling down by this cannon minion. And the next is probably gonna be the mid lane. Lydia trying to engage here, but the Kufra is there. Oh.
This is going to be a wipeout if I'm not wrong. No, and drop dives in. Now the blaze is coming up from the quad. It's a very perfect placing to it. He's going to get 2 kills, I'm not wrong. But never mind. It's survived by Vision, and this could be the game 4. Okay.
It's
That
to
is
the
game
game here,
4.
my bro.
Yeah. So our second match today ended with another one-sided match being played between DG versus Unoriginal, and it was a very good match. Look at that KDA for 1707. That's just
Darwin in this game. It was an amazing performance from that team, definitely living up to the expectation and the hype surrounding them.
Yeah, definitely. It was a very perfect match coming up from the Darwin's game here. With the execution coming up by them, there was an unbeatable, unstoppable cushion, if I would say. And every player, actually, all of them played fine, but this cushion was just too much. And now, if I'm not wrong, then we are looking for our next match, which is going to be even esports in versus counter esports. Are you excited, bro?
Oh, I'm so excited for that one, actually.
Mm-hmm.
Whew. I mean, Evil Esports is one of the more well-known teams also, and I don't know. Just basing on the action that we see a while ago, I'm kind of excited. What more are they showing tonight?
Yeah, definitely. Now,
So it
as
seems
you
like
can
we're gonna be
see,
having redemption code very soon. What time is it right now?
it is 5:54, and I guess it's just perfect, like really perfect.
So it seems
Okay,
like
so
we're giving
friends,
away code
now
soon.
I just got a word with our preview, so our next match will start in 15 minutes. So we are going to continue like this.
I get you.
You can play the videos, okay?
Oh yeah, sure, 100%.
Yeah, and make sure to mute us, okay? Fine?
We're gonna mute ourselves. Okay. So we're gonna be
So
right
that
back in
audience
15 minutes, and we'll see you guys in a bit. Take care
actually
for now.
10 minutes, 10 minutes, 10 minutes. That's fine.